Hi, today I want to talk about anger, mad, being angry, being pissed off, even really being full of rage. Like a tiger, right? Women are not supposed to be angry. It's not okay. We're supposed to be pretty and sweet and feminine and nice and kind. And, it helps if we're blonde. And it's sad. I'm not the first person to talk about this. Men can be angry and women, we can be sad because that's feminine, right? To cry and be sad, that's girly and feminine. But to be mad, you're a bitch. You're a ball buster. You're an angry woman. And so In the early 90s, I found this book. Oh, it's backwards. Well, it's called The Dance of Anger by Harriet Lerner. Sorry, it's backwards. The Dance of Anger by Harriet Lerner, A Woman's Guide to Changing the Patterns of Intimate Relationships. This book, along with Codependent No More by Melody Beattie, I read at the same time, changed, just like rocked my world, changed my life. I know people say that, but it really, really, really did. This book taught me that it's funny when decades later, when I was a mother to young children, and little kids get mad a lot, unless they're like robot pod people, they get mad and they don't seem to feel shame of their anger. They're like, no, mine, I hate you. And they're just like wolves, But as we're socialized, we feel ashamed of our anger. And in Harriet Lerner's book, The Dance of Anger, she taught me what I tried to teach my children when they were little. I had this cute little book. There was a whole series of books with little elves, and it said, "Mad isn't bad." And as a teacher for 20 years, I always end with, have a happy day. All your feelings are okay. Because a lot of kids' songs are like, happy, happy, all. And you're not. We're just not. We're not happy all the time. We don't feel nice and kind all the time. Sometimes we are mad. And we're mad for a reason. There's always a reason, even if it's silly, like if you're 3 years old and you didn't get the cookie you wanted. But it's what Abraham Hicks calls emotions are our guideposts, right? And Dr. Harriet Lerner, she's just brilliant. I really love her. She has a few books. I highly recommend checking them out. I also have The Dance of Intimacy. But in this book, she teaches that anger is actually your most loyal friend. It shows up to tell you something's wrong. Just like in the Jungian philosophy, if you're having nightmares about you're being chased by a demon or a dangerous character in your dreams, it could very well be your unconscious mind trying to get you to pay attention to the darkness within you. And you don't have to suppress it and repress it. As a matter of fact, that will make you sick later in life. Toxic positivity doesn't work. Positivity is fantastic. Pollyanna, she's my favorite. Well, Anne of Green Gables is my favorite. And then Pollyanna is a close second. I like having a positive attitude. I gravitate towards optimistic, funny, happy people. I like it. I'm, to be honest, very afraid of depression because it's like my kryptonite. It can take me down and kill me, like almost kill me. Obviously, it hasn't killed me because I'm still here. All of that to say that I don't enjoy feeling angry. I don't enjoy being mad. But if I can manage my anger, which is what she teaches you to do so expertly and so deftly and skillfully in this book, it helped me to make friends with my anger. It helped me to come to peace with my anger. It helped me to not be ashamed. It actually made me feel sane. She really validates a woman's anger in this book. And I guess it could relate to men too. I've not read it through that lens. But if you're angry, sister, and there's a lot to be angry about in politics right now. A lot. I won't go there in this video, but it's October And in a month and a few days, we will get a president, either a president who, well, I just won't go into it, but there's the thought of of any power outside of us having control over us, of perpetuating the old paradigm of patriarchal power over women, does not make me happy. It makes me angry, real angry. And you know what? That's okay, because it's a logical response to cruelty. So I just wanted to hop on and do a quick video about this book, The Dance of Anger by Harriet Lerner. If you're pissed, if you're mad, if you're angry, I highly recommend it. A Woman's Guide to Changing Patterns of Intimate Relationships. Because when we're angry, it just starts a cycle, right? And then we feel ashamed of ourselves, and then we say we're sorry, and then it's just like this cycle, you know? So in this book, she teaches you how to express your anger in a healthy, productive way. You know, like last night, I'll tell you a story. You want to hear a story? I was cooking dinner. It's a dinner I've made about 387 times. It's my marinade chicken, right? Easy to make. And it was in the pan, simmering. And I just took the spatula and was just like patting it down. And my dear, sweet, wonderful husband came over and he goes, "Don't do that to the meat." And I've told him about a million times, when I'm cooking or driving, butt out. And the old me, like from 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, would have quite possibly went into a crazy rage, psycho. But the new me, who's been meditating and reading A Course in Miracles and really getting very serious about my spiritual practice, has a new, I have a new energy. I have the ability to respond. I have the ability to pause and then respond, which is huge. It could really, the ability to pause before you react can save your life and can change the world. So do not underestimate the pause ability. So I paused and I seethed for a minute. I walked outside, put the chicken on low, walked outside, set the table, collected myself, and then I sat down and I said, "Are you willing to listen to me as I communicate with you how I feel?" And then I just very logically, said, "There are many things that you do much better than I, and I will ask for your help, and I really appreciate your help in those areas where I need your help. There are certain areas, like making my chicken marinade, where I've got it down. I'm the queen of the kitchen in that moment. I don't want your help. I resent you butting in and micromanaging my chicken." And it was amazing. We used to fight and argue about the most stupid shit. And he said, "I hear you loud and clear. Got it. Message received. No drama, no pain, no blame, no craziness." I was mad. I was pissed. And that what Eckhart Tolle calls the pain body, it was there. I got 28 years of memories of anger at this guy, and decades of anger at my father. I got plenty of anger in the pain body that's ready to just, once it gets triggered, I'm the one who's got that ammunition within me. But I was able to pause. I was able to be calm. I was able to communicate my anger in a way that hopefully, I'll keep you posted, but hopefully he will not butt in when I'm cooking my chicken marinade. So that's just a little example from the scintillating, exciting life of Susie Porter. I want you women to be able to communicate your anger in a way that gets your needs met. And for a year and a half, I was in a small group of mostly women, some men, with Marianne Williamson, and she talked about this quite a lot because she's a public figure. How the second a woman gets mad and starts raising her voice, she loses her credibility and her power. She called me on it many times. because I would get really upset about gun violence and my children not being safe at school, and I would start ranting, and I would start out calm, and she'd be like, we're all with you, Susie, we all agree. And then I would start getting crazy, and she goes, you're losing us. So it was a little humiliating to be called out by Marianne Williamson in front of a group of women, but it was really, 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 really helpful. And I can see it when I watch the women on The View, and they're talking very calmly, and then they start getting mad. It's like, something in our psyche doesn't want to hear. It's I don't know. It's a nuanced thing to be angry and powerful, and to be mad and out of control, and you lose your credibility. So I want women to be able to alchemize and navigate and manage their anger and express what they're angry about, because we women need to step up. I think it was the Dalai Lama who said that Western women are going to save the world. Women, we need, and men are going to help us and support us, but we can't be small anymore. We can't be ashamed of our anger. We can't be out of control, crazy, angry anymore. We have to be strong. And I don't mean self-righteous indignation and all that kind of shit. I mean genuine, I'm angry that my baby's not safe in school. I'm angry that children are, go on and on and on, starving, all the things. It's okay. It's correct to be angry about the atrocities and the terrible injustice in the world. But we need to be able to have self-control, to stand in our power, and to be clear, and to come from anger and love, like fundamental, a fundamental, what's the word, standpoint, and overall energy of love. I'm angry because I love children and they're not safe. I'm angry because I love our marriage and this isn't healthy. I'm angry because this isn't fair to certain sects of the population. I'm angry because whatever, but I'm angry because I love people and I want people to have opportunity. So all the things that we're angry about, it's not wrong to be angry, but let's root and ground ourselves in the love under the anger and the clarity of why we're angry, and let's respond from a place of strength. That's my message. Take care, women and men.